What's up everyone? My name is Shaelyn and on this channel everything's all right. Okay, happy almost October. It's the end of September. Kind of crazy, it literally flew by. I can't believe it's almost fall. I'm not ready to let go of summer yet. I'm really sad actually because I'm gonna start getting pale and depression. But yeah, you guys know this is another Breaking 10,000 Barriers episode, so let's just jump right into it. Starting off with the hand category, the first exercise is flexing and extending my wrist. Same thing as always, assisting with my able hand to do that. Maybe one of these months I'll achieve independency with that exercise, who knows. Second is supination and pronation of my wrist. Same old again, just assisting with my able hand. The third exercise is opening and closing my hand. Honestly, I've gotten pretty routine about that exercise, so other than my weird facial expressions, it doesn't really look that intense or difficult for me, but trust me, it really is. But I will say in the footage from the end of the month, my fingers look like they extend a lot straighter. It just looks like better quality movement all around in that footage, so that's a plus, I guess. The next exercise, so this one I did do after I already did all of my hand exercises and right before I started my arm exercises in the beginning of the month, but in the footage from the end of the month, most recently, I actually did this before I did any of my exercises because, well, you'll see. I'll let it play. So this is weight bearing on my arm, and in the beginning of the month, I did it for 1 minute and 10 seconds. Not that this is really what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm not trying to achieve length of time with this exercise. I'm just really doing it to try and minimize and relieve some of the tone that's in my arm and in my hand. And obviously you can see in the footage, it really lets go of the tone in my hand. Which obviously I was like, holy heck, what is going on? That's a lot of flaccidness. In the footage at the end of the month, I did do this before any of my other exercises because it made my arm so flaccid and easier to work with. So I thought it would be beneficial to do it before any of my other exercises just to kind of start it off on a good foot or hand. I did do this one at the end of the month for 2 minutes and 6 seconds. So if you're looking at length of time, that is a significant improvement. And now jumping into arm exercises. So the first exercise is flexing and extending my bicep. Honestly, looks the same to me. That one is just a pretty solid movement that I have going there. The second exercise is raising my arm above my head. Aside from the fact that I could definitely straighten my elbow a little bit more for better quality movement, doesn't look that bad, honestly. And then the last exercise in this category is reaching my arm behind me. Literally looks the same, just I'm paler and wearing different clothes in the second clip. Okay, moving on over to the foot category. The first exercise was pointing my foot. Wow. Oh, actually, I was gonna say they look literally identical, but in the second clip, like most recently, my ankle actually looks like it's pushing down into a point a lot further than in the first clip. And who knows, that could be circumstantial. The clip from the first of the month very well could have been like a stiffer day for me. My muscles could have just been, I don't know, stiffer. So who knows, but that looks like an improvement to me. So the second exercise is flexing and extending my ankle. That one honestly looks the same to me. I don't really see much of an improvement or a weakening of that exercise. It looks pretty solid to me, honestly. It's good that I can even move my ankle, in my opinion. So, and then last exercise in the foot category is wiggling my toes. This one's weird. It doesn't really look like I'm wiggling my toes in the footage, but this is just like kind of like an alteration of the exercise that I adapted. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it works for me. I kind of squeeze my toes into like a contraction and then release it to kind of mimic the movement of wiggling my toes, just to try and get like as much voluntary movement as possible. I gotta turn the light on. Okay, sorry, it was getting just a little too dark in here for me. It was feeling gloomy and I don't really like those vibes for filming, so that's where we're at. Moving on to the leg category now. The first exercise is trying to kick my butt with my heel. That one looks solid on both clips. Looks about the same to me though as well. The second exercise is the straight leg fire hydrants. Honestly, the clip in the first of the month looks a little bit more well balanced than the clip from the last of the month. I don't know what that says about that. The last exercise is balancing on my left leg. In the first of the month, I balanced for a whole 7 seconds, which is pretty good. And then in the last of the month, I balanced for 7.6 seconds. So that's a tiny improvement, but I'll take it. And then actually, there was something that I did at the end that I kind of wanted to show for my balance that I learned from my sister. Well, kind of. I was taking her yoga class and everybody was doing this move. I forget what it's called, but I tried it and I actually did it for the first time since my stroke in that yoga class. So that was really fun, but I wanted to show you guys me doing it. I don't know if I'll add it to the end of my Breaking 10,000 Barriers regimen, but thought that was cool and maybe some of you would want to try that out if you have hemiplegia or anything. But of course, me being me, I forgot to do it in the clips from the last of the month, so all I have is the one from the first. So it is what it is, but that just about concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me on all my socials linked in the description down below, and I will see you next week for another new video. Okay, bye!